Okay, we're live. Another video, and this is about Parshas Shemini. This is a prayer by Moshe, and it said Moshe is a man of God, Ish HaElokim, and he's human. Elokim, Ish HaElokim, Ish, he's human, but he's connected to God. Moshe is connected to God, Elokim. And that has the same gematria, the same numbers, hateva. So it's within nature. Hateva is nature. So Moshe is drawn out of the water, and the water is symbolic of a level of godliness higher than this world, above nature. So it says that the fish live in the sea and the water, so they're so surrounded by this water, they're dependent on this water. If they leave the water, they'll die. So the fish have a level of above godliness, above nature, because they're dependent on the water. So higher than creation. The root of Moshe is neshama. Moshe brings down godliness higher than this world into this world. So you have the duality of within this world, and then bringing it down to make it last forever above this world, and revealing the godliness within this world, so within the constraints of this world. So you transform, in order to transform the revelation to eternity, you have this duality, able to come into this world on its own level, and making the world a vessel to reveal godliness, the revelation of godliness, not to be above the world. And symbolic is the Mishkan, the godliness rested in the Mishkan, which is built in this world by Moshe. And the third, Beis Hamikdash, talking about a dira betachtonim, dwelling place for Hashem in this world. So the end of chapter 90 of Tehillim, it also repeats twice. The work of our hands is established for us. Repeats it twice. And repeating it in double time is signifies significant of the Geula, relates to the double. Repeats eternity within Moshe. Moshe lives forever, and Moshe did not die. Moshe, there's an extension of Moshe in each generation. There's supposed to be a Moshe in each generation, and also the spark of Moshe lives in each and every one of us Jews. In each and every Jew, there's a spark of Moshe. So he did not die, extension in each generation, and each Jew has Moshe inside of him. So the Mishkan is also eternal, lasts forever. The Mishkan was not destroyed, it's just hidden. So after the building of the Mishkan, Moshe had to pray for God's Shekhinah to rest in the Mishkan, for God's essence to rest in the Mishkan. So through Moshe's prayer, caused the drawing down of the Shekhinah into the Mishkan. So you have this double expression, doubled, and doubled lasts forever. So double portion lasts forever, and doubling lasts forever. And also the Rebbe used to give out dollars to people, but sometimes he would give out $2. So this giving out of $2 doubled it. So you have an increase in quality and quantity. So it gave it more strength, this doubling. And also doubling is a Geula, is related to the Geula, Mashiach, and lasting forever. Hashem, and also related to this is Hashem will be remembered, remembering, you remember, or Pekude Pekadati, remembering I have remembered. Pekude Pekadati, remembering I have remembered, with a doubling, and this is related to the Geula. So Moshe constantly wants to grow, and we have to grow higher and higher in our levels of revelation of the Torah. So in growing, this Moshe gave us the Torah. So this new Torah emerges from me. This new Torah emerges from me. Moshe, the Moshe and the Rebbe gave over new Torah. The Moshe and the Rebbe, and also this Chedushim, new Chedushim, bring out from me. The Moshe and me can bring out new Chedushim, this new Torah Chadash Amite Teitze, drawing out more from the well springs inside of us, This doubling represents a unifying of all doubles in this world. This language of doubling, this double language repeats, acknowledges the oneness, the unifying duality of heaven and earth, body and soul, heart and mind, male and female. The male and female energies both need to protect. You both need to protect and root ourselves, and the need to expand. So the foundation of rooting ourselves and also the need to expand all need to be unified, which is an experience of the middle path of the Sephirot, Keter, and Malchut, the Sephirot, the unified to self. Shemini, this Parsha, Shemini number 8, Shemen signifies the oil, the fat, the plentiful abundance, Shemen, oil, or the fat, plentiful abundance in prayer. The Shema talks about loving God, me'od, me'odecha, me'od, a lot. We must love God with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our might. And these three expressions of loving God brings us to Shemini, the infinity of the self, the doubling, the duality of the self growing into another. Parsha Shemini, connect to expansion of the self. And inside the prayer of the Shema, you meditate deeply on the words of the Shema. If you meditate deeply on the words of the Shema, not only do you learn about what the Shema means and the meaning of the Shema, but you will become the Shema. You will become the Shemini. You integrate the words of the Shema into yourself, and they become part of you. And if you meditate deeply on the words of the Shema, and in the self, you have the duality, the Shemini, the double circle, which collapses into itself. The duality works together. There's no past, no present, no future. All time collapses into this one moment, it collapses into itself. So you realize that this moment affects all of time. So this moment right here affects the whole timeline, that the whole timeline is all collapsed into this one particular moment. Let's see. Anyway, I just wanted to say I really enjoy, we got 7 minutes here and that's about it. I'll keep it short tonight. But I really enjoy learning Torah and giving over these videos and spreading Hasidus. I say if you build a fire, you spread the heat, the warmth goes out to a bunch of people. But if you just wear a fur coat, or a jacket, you just keep your internal heat and you just have it for one person. So in order to spread Hasidus, we need to build a fire and spread Hasidus. And don't be a tzaddik in a fur coat. Not that I'm a tzaddik, but he says I'm a Benoni, so I guess that's good enough, or that's even better than a tzaddik. Anyways, what else? It's just the ecstasy of reaching toward Hashem, becoming connected to God and becoming closer to God, to know Hashem and to feel that ecstasy. But living in this world, within the confines in this world, the Aaron sons left this world because they have this so great a desire to become one with Hashem, but that's not our purpose. Our true purpose is to live in this world and within this world and learn how to become closer to our Hashem. And anyways, that's it. And have a good night. Peace. Shalom. Shalom.